Hello, good evening. Welcome back to another stream of Causaltality. I am Tal. Here, mistakes will be made and moments of my regret are all but assured. We're playing Riftbreaker tonight. I think I fixed it. I think we're gonna get our Riftbreaker in. Streamer abuse simulator online. So, we're gonna do some setup because in 1 minute and 30 seconds you're gonna get ads, and then we're gonna have an entire 60 minutes where they don't pester us. I hate them, I can't get rid of them, but it's easier to get them over in one big foul swoop than have them interrupting everything every 30 minutes. So while that is happening, I am gonna set up the game and use that time and take my time so you guys don't miss anything. That is the plan. And of course, if you have any questions, you can just drop them in chat and I'll be happy to answer them to the best of my ability or come up with some plausibly reasonable answer. Okay, let's get this going. And you will have your votes. We'll set those up in a moment. So. Back in 3.
Jump successful. This is as close.
Help has arrived. Welcome, Jellybean. I don't even have to look, I just know the lightning that's coming. We're waiting out the ads so that we start clean. And there is the other gremlin.
Research completed.
I just had a super annoying afternoon, FYI. I aim to please. "30 seconds left on the ads. Hold on to your butt. Uh-huh. Speaking of holding on, Okay, we're back. Dilly Bean is apparently a slippery individual. Okay,
Jump to our destination
so we are back with Riftbreaker and our
It will take a lot of work to navigate.
The seismic wave
Our
disappeared
integration.
not far from here, a few kilometers to the north. We can get there on foot.
This area shares a lot of characteristics with the jungle around our headquarters. However, I am detecting a vast network of limestone caverns beneath us. Be careful, Ashley. The surface may be unstable.
It's the cooldowns. The cooldowns are individual, so I'm on cooldown. You are
We know
not.
how to deal with everything else.
So yes, you can attempt to catch a bean of jellies. Okay, I dislike these things. Kill them. Okay, so we are dealing with 37%.
A new technology has been developed.
Okay, these things here are just going to keep resurrecting bad things. Oh, there's another one. Run away, Rachel Robin. Kill these things. Okay, so what we're dealing with on this particular map, which we've only seen this little tiny bit, is necromancers. Those purpley green circles basically resurrect anything that's in the circle.
Amazing. Those crystal crab creatures look very similar to the struggle species that we've encountered in the radioactive desert. It looks like they've taken a different evolutionary path. However, given our circumstances, I have to wonder whether anaerobics
There
play
is
part in
a
this
lot.
evolutionary cycle.
You are jumping to conclusions, Ashley.
There is a lot of steam power on this map.
On this planet. This is nothing new.
Maybe I'm paranoid. Either way, I think it would be a good idea to gather more samples of this
You kill
species
these bugs.
to check if they've evolved this way through natural processes.
How bad news? What's the bad news, Jelly Bean? Okay, yeah, see? It just resurrected everything there. There's multiple ones over here. We gotta kill these things. I just like these things a lot. They're really fragile, but they cause a lot of trouble. The bad news is that Flex is not here, and he's going to be so upset that he missed helping. Streamer abuse simulator. Or are you saying bad news that there's a feed problem? Is that what you're saying? Unbelievable. Well, it just means that we're gonna not play Rift Breaker unless it's like on a weekend or something. Because I am on VPN now, and I have straight through. I'm piping straight through to Montreal and then down into stuff. So I don't know what it is, but it's just welcome to Atlantic Canada and a time zone that absolutely blows for friggin' streaming. So okay, well, we're not gonna f around on this. I'm not gonna bother wasting my time on this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change games because we're just not gonna we're not gonna play this BS with this. So we're just gonna save this for another day. I have zero tolerance for this anymore, so we will find another game. It's probably going to be perfect right now. I'm not meant to be a streamer, it seems. Or at least I'm not meant to be a streamer of anything that I actually want to play. Okay, well, it is what it is. I will see what we've got here. We're going to report the issue just because. Report the issue, which means sweet FA. So are we back? Have we caught up? Do I have to type it out? Yeah, it's... Okay, so let me explain. It is a combination of basically worst case scenarios colliding. Number one, there is only a single routing out of Halifax. And that routing sucks. So I've gone on VPN to try and avoid it. So it seems to work all right. The second problem is that the time that I have to stream, because I have a full-time job, is in the evenings. And those evenings are the most hammered time for people streaming Netflix, Amazon Prime, whatever. So all of that collides. And then the game that you choose. If the game has a high degree of movement, like Rift Breaker, it wants to try and push through a lot more bandwidth. Now, the problem is that we get bottlenecked because we have no problem leaving. There's no problem with my computer. There's no problem with my ISP. I've got fiber. The problem is that it gets to the node, and then the node just basically does this. It stutters it. Once again, it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with the connection itself that is leaving the city. There is the routing that it takes is heavily, heavily congested. Imagine trying to force essentially what you're doing is you're trying to force, excuse me, the wants and needs over the internet of 500,000 people through basically one frigging cable. It's a little more complicated than that, but think about trying to force everybody's, I don't know, everybody wants water right now. and you have a garden hose that's running from the city to wherever, Narnia. Sure, the water's going to come through at maximum, but all the people that are trying to pull off of that are only going to get a small portion. Does that make sense? It's a congestion issue. Rift Breaker's not going to happen. We'll change games. Because I'm watching, I can literally watch this, and every time I try to explain this, everyone seems to have a better idea of why it's not working. When I've literally been researching this for a month now, and it all comes back to a single cable leaving Halifax and having way too much load on it. I can see what's happening on your end. I see a big purple block. You know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to post in Discord our what happens. I'm just going to post it so you guys can see what I see. I'm just going to put it in here just so that. So let's see. I'm just going to put it in the general chat channels. Okay. This is what Rift Breaker does. The red bar is when it runs. There you go. Okay, so just so you understand, the squiggly line is what I'm sending to Twitch. That line is supposed to be flat. It is flat if I'm not streaming at this time of night. Thank you for your ideas. I will take them under consideration. So anyways, the flat red line is the way it's supposed to be. You can see that I am stable at 5,300 kilobytes per second. Anyways, I'll turn that off. We'll find something else to play. Let's do a quick search. You know what? Because I wanted to play Rift Breaker, but it's just not going to happen. And by the way, I even tested this. I tested this after last week's stream. I went, at the end of last week's stream, I went live and I tested it with Edge, and it worked perfectly fine after 10 p.m. AST. It looks fine. It's the time zone, ladies. It's the time zone. It's very congested. Everybody's putting friggin', I don't know, friggin' Disney Pixar things on for their kids, and location. Yes. Olmok does not have the issue because he's running a game that has a very low graphical load. He also streams 3 hours earlier than me. So it is incredibly frustrating. Yes, especially to me, because every time this happens, I have to explain it, and no one really understands or believes me. So it's frustrating. It's frustrating. I'm trying not to lose my collective shit. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so what do we have for options? So there won't be anything that is heavy on resources. So we might have to we could try some mind over magic. Okay. We'll try. We've got a couple options. We can play some Timberborn, which we played yesterday. We can play some Mind Over Magic. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow because maybe Pathfinder will work or maybe it won't. I might just have to start. I might just have to change my entire streaming schedule if I actually want to continue this because we've got Guild Wars. That's the only one that seems to work consistently over the VPN. During this time because yeah, the VPN's still running. It just looked. It's running. We're gonna play some beavers. We'll just play some beavers. We'll keep it simple. So I guess no, it's accurate though. I just thought of something. It is accurate. It is this. It is the streamer abuse stream. It's just not from you guys. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay. Let me see. Let's update our thing here. Oh, that's interesting. I'm listening to Linkin Park in my headset right now. For the record, I'm not listening to Linkin Park in my headset. I'm apparently picking up radio waves. Okay, Timberborn. There we go. Done and dusted. We have changed categories, I think. Yes, we have changed categories. Okay, fair enough. Now we need some Timberborn. Where is the Timberborns? Okay. My window needs to refresh. Let's go with full screen application. Let's just do this and then this. And Timberborn. There we are. Okay. Yeah. Yep. I can get. I raised it. I raised my headset up, and I'm actually getting picking up radio waves. Okay. See, we need to load our game. Snow Maples load. I really wanted to play Riftbreaker tonight with you guys. I've been playing Riftbreaker on my own, but that's not nearly as much fun. Yep. Twitch abuse, not chat abuse. We just gotta wait for this to load because it's just gonna be sluggish apparently. That is one thing I've noticed about Timberborn. It is really slow to load, regardless of what you're playing. Okay. Yeah, it's not a me thing, or it's just a whatever. Let's see. Okay, everything's fine there. I am never calm. You know that. Okay, so Timberborn time. We can turn. So yesterday we were learning to Timberborn. We got some power up. We got some stuff up. This is a 4-hour stream, so we actually did in 4 hours. We actually did pretty good. We dammed that. We put floodgates here and here to stop the garbage water. Why is it I have no sound? There we go. Get some sound. I want to hear about I want to hear beavers. Okay, so we got carrots. We've got this. We've got this. I'm trying to remember what the freak I was doing. Oh, yes. We just got sluice gates, and we are getting metal, and okay, yes, that's the plan. The plan is to get explosives and start revamping this area here, because oh no, because we're gonna oh yes, we're gonna start building this way. Okay, let's see. That is a mine. This is a smelter. That is a smelter. That is a smelter in a really bad place. We might have to move that. I may just do that, but not now. That's a printing press. I don't care. Tapper Shack. We've got 1.3K. What is this thing? It's a wood shop. We don't need that. What we do need is explosives. That's what I'm looking for right there. Give me one of these things. That is going to park its butt right here. Or is it? Yes, that will be perfectly fine right there. Can you build in this game, or do you have to demolish and rebuild? You demolish and rebuild. You can't move them, no. You can't pick them up and move them. What's it, Against the Storm? You can pick them. You can pick up some and move them. So right now we have an issue with, we don't have a lot of beavers either. We only have 36 beavers. I think I have a bunch in here. Yeah, I've got 4 of them in here. Not sure where I lost the word move in my sentence. I was not entirely sure that that wasn't an autocorrect thing. Maple pastries, we don't have that. Cattail crackers, we can start these things. So we'll turn this on. This is going to be for cattail crackers. We'll turn this on, so we'll build these. This is for... This will be for grilled chestnuts at some point. And... bread. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm basically just waiting for some things to be built right now. This thing here, metal blocks. Metal blocks come from you, right? Yes. We have our water coming in. These things are getting slowly built. And if Jellybean's still there, I am sorry if I lashed out. I am getting really, really, really tired with Twitch, and I know you were trying to help, but I apologize. I will own that. If I lashed out at you, you were just trying to help. At this point, I'd rather talk politics than talk about Twitch BS, to be honest. And no, I do not want to start talking about politics. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, we're not doing politics. I'm rather unapologetic about politics, and that would if that did not absolutely friggin' tank my stream, then nothing would. Okay. I need you guys to start building stuff. What are we waiting for? Planks here. Everything here. And metal blocks. Unfortunately, okay, there's a dude here. Did I give him a place to store stuff? No, I didn't. I should have given him a little thing here. Store his metal bits. Yeah, right there. What's up with him? Oh, injured. Okay, cool. I got two beavers that are injured. Okay, well that tells me that if I've got two, then I probably want to get a couple more beds down there. I didn't hurt any. I'm gonna get blamed for the beavers doing stupid stuff and getting hurt now. Okay, that's how it is. Beavers be dumb. One of the other things I want to build, I want to get one of these things. Let's get these things operational. Because this is our wood. So it makes the most sense from my little brain to put all the storage for all of this wood nearby. So there is that. Sure, let's put it right there. This will be for all of our logs. Since our logs are harvested from here, we put them right in here. They're good to go. Then I can get rid of that. And this is our planks. I want to get another thing for planks. I don't want it right there, though. Ideally, once I can dynamite and bury all of this, we'll start using this area here. We also need to start finding a reservoir, which I think is going to be this area here. At least I think that's how this is going to work. Let's see if I can not hear the local radio station. Nope. Apparently I'm destined to hear the local radio station. I don't know why. Apparently I'm very, very antenna-like today. Weirdly enough, that actually it helped the sound. Okay. Drought approaching. Okay, well that's not a big deal. We have a dam to keep this stuff at least hydrated. We need to be able to get this deeper, though. We need this area to be nice and deep and flood this area here. What are we doing on this? Metal blocks. Logs and basic scrap metal. Okay. Very nice. That is that. We can empty this now. Bernie Bear 86. Welcome. Welcome. I saw you over on Omok's channel. Welcome, sir. I am not nearly as good at this as Omok, and I was not intending to play this tonight. Just FYI. We're beaver newbies? Well, I've beat one map. I'm still learning the balancing of stuff. You did. Minus the big bald melon. Troublesome individuals. Go get yourself some food there. Okay, we're about to have a drought in 2 days. Right now, we've got to hurry up and wait right now because apparently I'm not producing enough new beavers. We got 3, 6, 9, 12. I need more. If I want more beavers, I need more lodges. Okay, so we're not ready to start putting our lodges in the water so they always get the wet fur buff. We're not ready for that yet. Especially considering we're one bad tide away from being deleted. So what we can do... I don't want to waste on wet fur right now. Okay, we have this. This is working. First things first is going to be to start changing this up. I want a sluice gate here, so we're going to start the build here of the sluice gate. It's going to be in the front here. No, actually it doesn't. So what you can do is if you have a double lodge here, where is it? Rotate. You'll see, first off, let's pause the game. You'll see that the housing, the door is on the top. So they can't even get down from here. So what you do is you put this like this, and what happens is you put a staircase that goes into the water. So as soon as they go to bed, they get wet fur, and when they come out, they get the wet fur buff. So they always have the wet fur buff. Very cool. Problem is that if you happen to have this and everything goes to bad water, they all become contaminated. So you got to make sure that that can't happen. And I can't do that until I get the friggin' sluice gates in to make sure that doesn't happen. Because that would be bad. That would be very bad. So we're going to put our sluice gates in here. No, it doesn't. As long as it doesn't get over a certain height, it's perfectly fine. We are going to put our sluice gates in like this. And we are going to start building up this area like this. So then we never end up with a gap. So anytime the bad water comes down here, it hits this and it only goes one way. So these, okay, close above contamination 5%. Synchronize, yes. Hopefully this will be work. Hopefully this will work. That is the plan. And then we're going to run this over like that. So eventually they will get to building this, and then I can tear this stuff out. And then once this is done, we'll work on this side here. This is way off. So I don't have the zip lines in yet. Also, I'm playing the what are they, the fairy tales or folk tales. Omok is playing the Iron Teeth, so he's got a lot of different technology. Back for a few minutes? Well, welcome back for a few minutes. Right now, dude. Wow, they are still 3 blocks away. No metal blocks. Yeah, we've got a couple people dying off too. We definitely need more housing. I don't want to build more housing here yet, because this actually, all of this is going to go away once we get our underwater wet fur buff ones. So you know what, we're just going to suck this up right now and just put in some more. What could possibly go wrong? Those are the double lodges. We'll just open these up so that we have them. Oh wow, we need more science. We also need more beavers. Yes, we switched to beavers, Jellybean, because of the Riftbreaker disaster. That seems to be plaguing me on any time that I try this at North American prime time. So Riftbreaker will probably be something we only play on weekends or something like that, if I can run it. Or I'm going to have to change up my entire schedule so that we stream on weekends and avoid this time zone, because this time zone is after my work. So I'm in the same provinces as Omok, and the route out of this province is basically a garden hose. So the routing sucks, and anything I try to push through this that has any real data that isn't like something simple like Timberborn or Guild Wars 2, it gets throttled heavily, and it stutters, and it becomes really unplayable and it's horrible to view. And that's what we tried earlier, and it was a disaster. So it sucks, because we used to play Riftbreaker every week, and then at the end of 2025, I believe it was December or November, Amazon Web Services removed all of the servers out of Canada, so everything gets bounced around Narnia until it gets down. Oh god, she's got the whoppy catches going. Yes, the whoppy catches are there. Feel free to catch your other viewers. Apparently I count as a viewer. I didn't know that, but apparently I do. Okay, there we go. So we have our explosives factory up. We don't have people to run it, but we have our explosive factory. Right now, we're going to get rid of 2 haulers. And we are going to put someone in here. There we go. 77%. That was nice. This needs power generation. That is fine. Oh, that is the other thing we didn't do. We need to rebuild our wind turbines. That is the other thing we need to do. Let's turn this on. So we'll get our final beaver in there, and he'll do some running, hopefully. Three of 3. You know what? We are going to reduce these to 2 of 2 right now. I need more labor. Jellybean is a slippery one. For some reason, I have thrown a whoppy ball at her like 3 times, and 3 times she's eluded it. You're 45%. I'm not even sure what mine is. Whoppy, what is it? Whoppy Flex? Oh, I have no buddy set. Okay. I didn't actually put a buddy in there. Okay. You actually have to put a buddy. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, in that case, that shows you how much I know. I put this on here because you guys... You're like, we want more chaos. We want more nuance. We want... I'm like, okay, fine. Here. Try not to murder each other. Okay, ooh, look at this. We're getting this. This will be good. We are going to prioritize this to get it done. This will be our priority. Yeah, on the Discord has all of the commands, and if you don't know what they are, you can probably just ask Jinxie because apparently she knows. Okay, 115 logs, 61 of these. What are we doing? Okay, this is just... There's a worker, but there's... Oh, because it's night. Okay. I was wondering why our beaver was not doing anything. Don't forget, I have forgotten since yesterday. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's turn this on hyperspeed. Let's go. Run those motors. All 57 horsepower of you. How are we doing? We'll get these sluice gates in. This will be our first major rework of this area. And once this is in, we will probably start the work over here to do the same. We need to get the sluice gates in. Actually, I should start building this at least, or showing them what I want them to do. So don't. I think we're only going to need 3 here. Let's just go that one. What? Oh, it won't let me without removing those first. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Where is it? You. Delete. Upgrades, people! Upgrades! Okay, yeah. So, chances are... this is what we'll do here. Like this. And then run this like this. And this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this will be the... that's not what I wanted. And that will be this solution on this side once I get the other stuff done. And these will be close above 5% contamination because I don't want any of the bad juice going this way. And yeah, we can actually do that pretty easy as well. We will just run this across here. Oh my god, here they go. No, go finish the other thing first. Tell them to go away. Okay, this is going to be low priority. Wait a minute. If they're coming over here with that, that means they finished this? No, they have not finished this. So, stop. Priority. Very low. Like, non-existent. Oh, they're just picking up stuff. Okay, fair enough. That should be non-existent until this is actually done over here. We've got a dam here to deal with the bad water that's going to come down through there. That was dealt with yesterday. Ooh, interesting. And once this is done, once that's removed, we can actually run a road up that way. How do you make processed metal? You do it with a smelter right here. So this produces scrap metal and logs, or uses scrap metal and logs to make metal blocks. You smelt it. 2.3 days left. Oh, and our other thing was we need large windmills, which we don't have. Okay, we don't have large windmills right now. Maybe, for the moment, we put some little small ones up here. Just to help out. Yeah, let's just put some small windmills up here just to help out for right now. And how would we wire this? We would wire this with what? It's the easiest way to do it is to one of these things right here, run this off like this. Run this to there. They need to be able to get through there first. And then we'll connect them once they've actually built everything here. If you... Okay, so she just set you up, Bernie. That's what she did there. Jinxie loves her... She loves her little... word games. I'm going to call them word games. Puns? Not necessarily, because if someone mentions something that you can turn into a musical song, and I'm not even sure if we should call them songs, because some of the stuff you come up with is just disturbing. I try not to. I try not to encourage some of the crazy, but sometimes I can't even avoid it. More. Oh, look at that! We've got some. Okay, so I want that's done. Cool. So we'll get that, and then we will put this into effect, and then finally we'll put that piece into effect. Once they finish this one here, and then we'll at least have some. We'll have some wind power to help for the moment. I don't want these here, but that's where they're going for right now. I want to be able to bury all of this stuff so it's not bugging me. Okay, here comes the water, and we have our first piece of our sluice gate in. Yeah, these are all high priority. I can still just close these if bad water comes in, like, unexpectedly. You love it till you know it. Oh yeah, totally. Totally love it. I'm still in the previous update. This would be the look of someone who doesn't really know what you're talking about. Is it a update I have to pay for, or it's an update that happens when Steam updates? Because my Steam said everything was updated. Not 1.1 experimental. Okay. Well, I will probably have to poke Omok and get him to tell me what it is that I have messed up. Then let's turn this off. Oh, is it a test server thing? To be fair, it has been 6 months since I've played this, and yesterday was the first day I actually streamed it. I've never streamed it before, so I'm literally relearning the game right now. Yeah, it was pretty close to that. It was pretty close to 6 months ago. Got an ad break in 3 minutes, folks. I apologize for that. I will. What we'll do is we'll do our typical slow everything down so nothing goes crazy, and we will wait it out. And you can chat with me in chat, and I will answer in chat. And if it's a good time, you can also take that time to stretch your legs and get your food, get your snacks, do all the stuff that we're supposed to do. Drink your water, do your bio breaks. I won't do anything crazy. Is it ask me anything? Sure, why not? Whether or not I answer you, I'll come up with some answer. It might be. I'll try and make it plausibly believable. But yeah, sure, you ask me anything's fine. Very few things are off limits with me most of the time. What is the meaning of life? Money. Just look at the state of the world. Money and power. That is the meaning of life. I am a pattern recognition person. That's the pattern I have recognized. What is my favorite movie? Uh, you'd have to pick a genre because I have different favorite movies for different genres. I could easily say that. Ah, nice. What did the beaver say when it saw its home on fire? Yeah. I was about to say something about a dam, hot dam. You people. Well, just for that, I'm going to show you my beaver. There's my beaver. That's for you guys. Okay, ads are starting in 10 seconds. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Feel free to use the chat.
I need more caffeine. My blood is not thin enough.
I appreciate the caffeine. For you people that don't have ads, are not in ad exile. Why did the beaver cross the road? Why do I get the feeling that she just hit ChatGPT for the worst beaver pun jokes? To show the chicken how it's done. I support that decision. Which decision is that, Jinxie? Now we still got 1 minute and 45 on the ads. A good time. Why is that giving you a... That should go right through. That viewer reward should go straight through. Shouldn't give me anything for you. Save. What field of work do beavers specialize in? Some good damn engine. Oh. Okay. Oh. Yeah. You guys are horrible. Okay. this in here. Cool. Not a damn thing. Yeah. You guys are literally looking at ChatGPT and saying what are the worst beaver jokes that I can say during a Timberborn stream. Yay, we're back. Ads are done for an hour. Okay, so speed up again. You're literally looking at ChatGPT and saying what are the worst beaver pun jokes I can find that I can abuse the streamers on playing Timberborn on, right? That was kind of like your query. Hey, look at the power. Oh yeah. That's some power. Okay, and now that we have some power, do we have some dynamites? We have explosives! We have explosives. Chat, we have explosives. Excellent. Well, with explosives. That becomes a question. How do I want to renovate the area? Well, for starters, we want deeper water. First things first is to get most of this area on the same level as this, so we have a nice massive pool of water. So let's start by renovating. No! I only got 557. I need 600. Okay. More power. Yes, more power is... The problem is right now is we need more science as well. And right now we have... Oh, we have one unemployed beaver. So we do need some more science. Which, you know what? We can do temporary science. Oh, geez. 37 and 6. Okay, we have plenty of beavers right now. Food is looking pretty good. What is this? Cattail crackers? Unable to get... Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, pause that. So, building that was fine, but you need somewhere to actually mill the cattail stuff, flour, and I didn't build that yet. So, I kind of want to explode this area up here to this line so that we could put these things here over here, which would make them closer to this stuff. I kind of want to put this and the other one like right here. Ideally. Let's plan that. Let's map that. Where are the grinders? There's grist mill. So ideally, if I put one here like this, and then the other one facing the other way, that could be a way to do this. Or one here and one right here. Mind you, we lose our ramp up. Or would we? That will be the plan. This is eventually going to move up here. Give me my dynamite. Give me that sexy dynamite now. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We're going to get rid of that as well. We're going to basically get rid of this entire line. Oops. I just realized something. I just realized something. I did not update our Timberborn to to the chat of YouTube, which no one is ever there, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we were saying, we'll just do this. We'll just do this so that it's actually updated. It's alright, coughing fit again. Yes, Bernie, that is my plan. I am multi-streaming to YouTube at the same time I do to Twitch. And now it has literally been not a problem with anything until just recently. Boom, boom, boom. I get rid of that. That is the space. And I've even turned off the YouTube on occasion, just hoping that I would get better. I have to get an audience on YouTube's, yes, but the thing about the YouTube is you can't use any of the little bells and whistles that Twitch has. So if you do use YouTube, your YouTube followers are not going to be able to, they're not going to be able to use any of the redeems or anything like that. Unfortunate. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I'm going to put, so that's 1 and 2, and then I have the gap, and there's the paper mill. So now, this is going to go right here. We are planning. We're planning here. Bad tide is approaching. And we now need our grist mills. So we're going to put one here. Actually, it doesn't have to be. We can put one here and leave that one there. This will be the cattail flour here. And we'll just need to put something in here to actually get it moving. No harassment, but that's okay. The polite, non-chaos people can go there. Well, keep in mind that I don't split my YouTube. I have a bunch of stuff that's going up there as live streaming right now. The last time I actually put anything up on YouTube was our playthrough of Hogwarts. So that was a few months ago. And we haven't been able to play Pathfinder, so once Pathfinder is running again, we'll be able to put it up there. I have mixed feelings about YouTube streams as a viewer. Yes. Now the thing about YouTube is they have a much higher bandwidth. Much higher. 6,000 is the kilobytes per second cap for Twitch, unless you're like an Uber streamer. I'm sure that someone like who's one of the biggest Twitch streamers? Pick one. Doesn't really matter. I'm sure that they have a higher cap, but the problem with Twitch, Twitch is owned by Amazon, and they use Amazon web services or web solutions or whatever it's called, AWS, and all of their servers are being centralized to the United States, whereas YouTube is still using global. So you get a lot higher, you got a lot more places that you can actually stream to. Like right now, for instance, we are streaming to, if I look, I am currently streaming to Google 2 in Montreal, which is a YouTube server, like a YouTube owned server, and then it's being piped to Twitch. Oh, Amaranth? That's a different type of stream, Jinxie. But Mystery Hood, Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the lurk. Jinxie, can you take care of Mystery for me, please? Much appreciated. There's the man. He's playing the Final Fantasies still. Okay. We are about to get a bad tide. Here's hoping this is built. Here's hoping that it works. That is going to be the... Here becomes the test. And just because I don't trust myself... Close that. I deleted this before testing. This could be very bad. Okay, this is working. This is fine. Okay. It's fine. It's working fine. That's exactly how it's supposed to work. Excellent. That means this side works too. Yep, this works too. So with that, we can remove all of this other stuff. We can move all of this. Automagical. Yes, automagical is the best way for these to work. Excellent. So that takes care of these. Now we get to start blowing up stuff. Where does my bad water go? Well, that is a great question. Currently, this is all not normally bad water. So this is all funneling down here into friggin'... This is a bad water area. But we have bad water coming down here as well. So I have... Basically, I pushed this all down here. So it overflows and it flows down through here. I want to... I'm looking at this cliffside and I'm thinking, you know what? I need to get dynamite and blow this all down here so that we get a flow here. And then I need to put like... turbines right in here. Or I need to build myself up here and put turbines down through here. We've got a full barrel of bad water over there. Neither of these have any power. I did not think that through, but what we can do is use explosives. We could use explosives right along here and then bring them up underneath. That is going to be a pain in the ass. I didn't think that through before moving that. Especially considering that is needed for... That's needed for explosives. Okay. Well, I think that tells me that we have a few things that we have to renovate. How to renovate. Maybe we start moving things over here first, but put the renovations in prior. These, yeah, a lot of this stuff can be moved over here now because it has direct access to these, which are also connected to the wind turbines. Let's do that, and then we'll renovate this whole area here. That's a great plan. I say that. Okay, let's start the builds. We need this, and then we need 2 of these, because I have 2 of these, yeah. So once these are built, these will get ripped out. This can come out. We're kind of building our industrial line right down here because a lot of this stuff, a lot of this area will never be used because of the bad water. At least that's my thoughts. Feel free to tell me I'm an idiot, chat, if I'm poorly designing that. This can get deleted. And then what we can do is, once all that's done, once this is all connected, like up to here, we can explode all of this down to here, and then dump the stuff into the ground. It needs to go somewhere. I have no idea how this game works. Gravity is how most of it works, but okay. So there's the gearbox. That can go away. And we will put that on there. And they both are good, so then we were going to get rid of this. And this. Those are fine. We got a bunch of stuff here that we can work with now. What is this? This is our gears. Let's build a big storage for gears. Do I want to put it here? No, I don't really. There's too much green over there, so let's start putting our storage over here. Is that good? Yeah, so we'll put our gears right here, which is nearby. This will be for gears. Gears. And this we will empty. And then we'll get rid of that. And then we need a... Oh, wow. We need an underground pile for these things as well. So we'll put that over here as well. Storage. Sure. That kind of makes sense to me. And we'll put our planks. Yeah, planks in there. And we will take that out. Empty. In messing up the player's colony. That is what I'm looking to do. Eventually, like currently, this is flowing off the map. That's great. But what's going to happen for this to flow off the map is I'm going to have to get all of the arteries that are going here, which is this one here, any extra that's flowing from other places, and this one here, and then there's another one over here somewhere, and there's a third one. This one is already just flowing off the map. I could care less what this one is doing. Okay. Go, beavers, go. Did that finish? Nope, not yet. Restarting. Oh, interesting. You said restarting, and I tried to quick save, and I realized that apparently F5 gives me a power output. I have never seen these before. I have literally never seen these before, and I actually asked about these yesterday. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We learned a thing. Okay, so as far as these go, did that build? Oh, nice. That's all done. Build, delete. Learning! Once this is built, we'll get all our planks into there, which will be coming right from here, which is beautiful. Look at that. All them removing them. There we go. That is more agricultural space. This is a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed. I think just for my own sanity, okay, those are connected to that. Okay. We are going to run some auxiliary line behind here. Actually, I don't really need that. I only just need that one there. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb, Tal. I don't need these. I just need that one because these are connected here. And that runs straight across here, which means all of this gets powered through here. Everything is powered again. So now, I can bury that at a later date if needed. But for these ones, I probably want to put a vertical shaft here. Probably want to remove that, put a vertical shaft up here. Leave that there, and then put a vertical shaft here, and then explode this through here. Yeah, that seems like a great idea. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong with this idea? I'm sure I'm going to find out rapidly. Okay, so we need vertical shafts. One here, one here. Horizontal can stay there. That's fine. So that's out of the way. And then all of this line here needs to get ripped out. Yeah, totally fine. Mistakes might have been made. We'll find out. Generally speaking, we have a lot of. No, beavers are working. Beavers are working good. I don't see anything that's catastrophic just yet. Food's still coming in. We're not using the other. Oh, I just realized something. We need the big turbines, wind turbines. Those are 1.4, and Opti ice cream. Welcome, welcome. This game is the embodiment of testing in production. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so we're gonna do. That's been built. That is now working. So as we do this, we're gonna do our modifications as we go. So all of this comes out. And then where's the dynamites? There's the dynamites. And then we need a dynamite lane right here, which is also going to bring water in here. Averse to what, though? So once it's there, we'll bury our power through here. And we're going to move our smelter here as well. I'm going to delete this. It's going to get moved over here. We're going to keep these things together. So we'll bring this in here, bring it in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do this for right now. And then we need our power coming through here like this. Along with handy structures over top. One, two, three, four. Okay. Cool. That means we can put our smelter right here. That's perfect. That fits nicely. Right up to the point that I flood my base, but one disaster at a time. Once this is sorted out. The cake is a lie. The cake is absolutely a lie. Boom, 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 boom. That. 1, 2. Spread these in here. Go. Throat. A little flooding, as long as it's just normal water, I can deal with that. It's going to be the other stuff that I'm not going to like very much. Oh, look at that. We have people that are unemployed. We've got beeves that have no work to do. Well, we are going to sort that out momentarily. So these grist mills. These grist mills. I put that in the wrong place. That should have been right here. Well, we'll modify it. Okay, let's get rid of this. And this. And this. Mistakes were made. My moments of regret. That channel says mistakes will be made. Moments of my regret are all but assured. We have lived up to the channel. I am not false advertising. You are getting what you pay for. Ooh. I had a thought. Okay. So before they start building these, I'm just going to pause this for a second. I want to see if this will actually fit the way I think it will fit. I know that guy. Edge, welcome in. Welcome in, sir. I didn't pay a dime. It's fine. Okay, Christmas. So if I was to put this... How do we do this? Rotate? No. Like that. Like that. And then rotate this one and put it in like that. That takes care of my grist mills, and they'll all be powered. And the paper. Let's do that. Everything's powered there. And then we can... Hey, look at that. We can even we can move this road and put it up here. At least temporarily. Can the beavers reach them? They will be able to. Currently, sort of. But what we can do is we do this. Do this and this. That means that they can... All of this is now powered. It's not built yet, but it's powered. And all of this stuff will be closer to where it's going to be used. Sort of. Well, except for the dynamite factory that's over here. The paper has to go over there. But we can also start building our dynamite storage. Theoretically. These I think are going to be fine. We can run power all the way along here. Not into that, but we can run it like right up to like here somewhere. And that should be useful to us. There we go. Build that and we're laughing. How are things, Edge? I saw you earlier. Talked to you briefly earlier. Hope things are well. This needs to be... We're going to make this wheat flour. We'll make this cattail flour. We were going to play Rift Breaker, but of course it broke immediately. So we ended up on Timberboard, which just seemed to be the thing that was going to de-stress me a little bit. Because I was like... Does that mean we can request nibs? Well, nibs is Edge's thing. Nibs is kind of Edge's thing. But I don't know if I still have it. I think I took it off. Let me see. Okay, so let me see. So, this is nibs. Well, that's not nibs. Give me a second here. Oops. Transform. Reset. So this is nibs here. Okay, so what these wackadoodles want. Okay, so this is nibs. This is from Edge's stream here, and these folks love this. So here you go. Nope, that's not gonna work. It's not going to work. Sorry. I turned it off. So it's not going to work right now. Yeah, it's not going to work right now because for starters, it will get me a DMCA for starters. That's the first thing. There's your other squirrel. Yeah. It will get you a DMCA because on YouTube at least. Nibs Jr.? Kinda, yeah. So, yeah. That is the drawback of going to YouTube, because YouTube does... I found out that YouTube does... It monitors your stream in real time. So, basically looks for... it looks for any reason to... basically charge you a copyright infringement, even if you're not doing anything that's bad. Because the worst part about that is that particular Instagram is just someone doing their own thing. And the funny part is, if you look at the DMCA that they will give you, what they're talking about is they're talking about the lyrics that are in the background. Oh yeah, they want to monetize everything, and the funny part about both things is eventually what's going to happen is you're going to need a license to play a game, and you will have to pay for that. You will have to buy the game, and then you'll need a license to play the game eventually. So what's going to end up happening is people are just going to go to another platform that is not entirely just monetarily insane. It's rather disgusting, to be completely honest. Okay, so let's see. We have to do some other changes here. One of the things we need to do is where is my food things? Is we need to start putting in our bees. We need to put our bees in. Well, the funny part about that, Bernie, is Kick and Rumble are probably going to get a lot of people that are going to switch over just because of the greed that Twitch and YouTube and others, basically the megacorps are. Yeah, I honestly, I think Twitch is probably the best platform overall. Its discoverability sucks balls, but it is, I would say it's the best overall, but it has oops. So this, what is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It should be that one right there. I completely lost what I was doing. Yeah, so the discoverability sucks balls, but the problem is that Twitch and YouTube and such, they're treating their creators like basically crappy employees. They're dialing back how much of your ad revenue, and then they're trying to make things much more difficult for you to do a lot of things. It's all about they're like any massive corporation. They're taking a ton of marketing and advertising money, and that's gonna speak to their motivations. I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I go over 4, down 3. Okay, that's what it was. My brain was just melting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This has to go. And with that, we put in bees. Yeah, well, humans don't like change. That's part of our charm is that we don't like change. I might actually move this stuff in as well. We're going to start putting these things in as needed. So our next one would be where? Be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That one goes away. We won't have one for those. That will put in all our. I made these too long. They're supposed to be 7 by 7. I made them 7 by 8, and now I'm kind of stuck with it. And I don't want to fix things too much. So that takes care of that. We'll get better crops out of that. Now we need our dried out wheat as well. So let's just do this. I'm gonna actually put this one in correctly. Is that correct? That is correct right there. So we can put that in like that. Okay, what happened there? There it is. Oh, nasty. Oh, nasty. Same undies for a week. What is wrong with you folks? That's just nasty. We're going to take out all of this now. I don't need this, and I don't need this. That'll be enough wheat for right now. We're going to do something else with this area. That is just nasty. Okay, agua coming in. Cool. Now it is time to start blowing up stuff. We're going to get our dynamite going. I want to start getting this area lower. This will get replaced as well, but we are going to start with an idea of making this area lower, just so that it feeds keeps water around and feeds all our trees. This is the plan. Or the makings of plan. It might be a horrible plan, but we're going to work with it regardless. Let's just do this. Let's just bring it out to here. Do those. Let's just start with that for right now. I'm just saying that some people are legit like that. I don't know anybody who would be that bad. Personally, I'm one of those people that'd be like, yeah, no. I'd be like a twice a day kind of guy, 2 showers a day. Okay, so we have the grist mill coming. So this can now come online. Nom nom nom. Okay, we've got a water issue. Did they? Oh, they did. Okay, we need more water. We have too many people. We have too many people. Where is my water? Water. So we have a water over there, and we are going to place another water. Let me see. I think I might actually want it just nearby. Like right here, maybe? Yes. I think. Or actually, let's put it over here. Here. There we go. So we have water there, we have water here. Theoretically. Let's get this built yesterday. And these things need to be like on high alert right now since the water is flowing and we need those things filled up. 2 showers. Well, okay, so let me reiterate. A shower where you are using your soap and detergents on your body, etc., etc. The second shower, it's just wash the stinky bits. Mostly it's about just being in a shower and like rinsing yourself off. It's refreshing. It's kind of like jumping in a swimming pool or something along those lines. So I have my morning shower, which is wash all your bits. And then if I have a second shower, it's wash the stinky bits only, and I'm not going to wash my non-hair because I don't need my hair getting all flaky and scalpy. But I think you get the idea. Okay, we have power. We have that. Okay, excellent. What do we have? We have enough to get these things up and running. Okay, ask me anything question. Do you wash your legs every day? Do you wash your... What do you mean, do you wash your legs? You mean like right down to your feet? Yes? Why wouldn't I? That's kind of a weird one. Why would you not wash your legs? They are part of your body. I don't understand why you would not. Some people don't wash their legs, wash their groin, and wash their feet, and not their legs. Yeah. Yeah, no. That's breaking my brain there, Jinxie. It's literally breaking my brain that somebody does not wash their feet or their legs. Okay. We also need a triple platform. This is a double platform. We are going to square this up here, and we're going to put some power on it. It's not going to be ideal, but it's what we're going to do for now. I'm going to square that up, and this is going to be a power block of wind turbines. Too much shampoo and detergents. Well, when I'm doing my hair, it needs a lot of lather. If you guys are just like, you know what, we're just gonna slap it all on there. The funny part is, I shaved my head, but I actually do have some hair. It's just, it thinned out in very rapidly over a couple of years, and I just thought, you know what, it's not worth going to get a haircut, so I'll just do it myself. I do have hair. I do have hair, and it's still quite dark. It's just, it thinned up here, and I couldn't be bothered, so just easier. Ooh, we got the dynamite going. We got the dynamite, chat. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I'm doing that because I want to actually start replacing some things. But that gives us a little more water in here. This stuff here is largely not needed anymore. We can get rid of this and this. And this? Well, no. They keep running down there. I'm gonna let them finish it before I take this road out and strand them forever. There you go, done and dusted. Let's take these out. Take this out. Where's our Destructo? There we go. So now the fun part is, since we've got water flowing, we can actually get rid of we can actually demolish all of this now. And this, and these. And then we'll words hard, rework it with big ones. So I think we can put 4 of them on here. 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. And if we just run this to here, and this to here, and this to here, they won't lock themselves in. Once they build that up, we will have a lot more power coming in. This is the industry area, industry district. Okay, what do we got? They need to tidy up a bunch of stuff too, but that is CasualTal's problem. Planks are an issue, gears are an issue. Water is still an issue. This is empty. This one is only... Ooh, no. We've got 44 beavers. Yeah. Okay, this prioritized by haulers, you and you. I know I could do those things. Those need to be prioritized. Big windmills need an extra source over small ones, don't they? They need paper. They need gears. That's it. They're just more expensive. This is our paper mill, which is doing its thing. Logs are... We have plenty of logs right now. Yeah, right now our biggest issue is that we just don't have a lot of other items. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I got my how do I want to do this mug. And I just spilled water all over my keyboard. Oops. Not a lot, but enough. Let's dry that up. There we go. Great mug. Yes. There we go. How do you want to do this? Love my mug. That's my hydration mug now for streaming. Okay, so this becomes... I think what we're going to do with this is just run some road over here. And just kind of... This will all get blown up anyways. I just want to make sure that they can get to things. They can get to everything now. They'll put down that, and then what we'll do is once this is all ready to go, we'll take out this and replace it. Can I do that now? Damn it, ads are starting in 3 minutes. Just when I was starting to actually get some momentum. Okay, these are all working. Good. Next project. This is being filled in. The next project is going to be what? I think the next project has got to be over here to try and get some bad water as power. And then how are we going to run the power? Probably down here, and then plug into one of these. That would make the most sense. Yeah, that would make the most sense. And technically, we could put some more windmills up here. Yeah, windmills are going. Which, what are we at? 1100. Lovely. Yeah. But this also causes another problem. And that is, when the bad water turns, it comes through this dam here, it comes over here, it overflows, and it makes a big ass mess through this entire area. That means we're going to have to divert the bad water. What is this? This is a mine? That's an underground ruins. We're going to have to divert the bad water. Oh, this is going to hurt my brain. This is going to hurt my brain badly. If you don't tear out those platforms and blow out underneath, that is going to bug. Don't worry. They are going out. They are going out. Actually, what I'm going to end up doing, and I think I'll probably do this simple way right now, is... Where's my dynamite? Dynamite! Honestly, the thing was, I was looking at it before I was looking at what I was going to do. My next project was I was giving them some time to put some dynamite down. I fully intended to do this. But yeah, it was going to bug me too, because I want all of this to be able to capture the water and leave it on the same level as this. And yeah. So I want to basically utilize this entire area. So to do that, we're going to have to actually have all of this area at a lower level. I'm actually kind of want to turn this area here into like a like a gigantic area for like cattails and stuff, but we also need to get water in through this entire area here. Okay, we have ads. Back in 3 minutes. Let's see. Tunnel. 2K. 900, 1.2. Contamination barrier. Impermeable floor. Floodgate. That might be worth picking up. Because... That'll work. Yeah, we definitely need water in this area. Okay, what's next? We need a big pump as well. And... jankiest ad break? I am making dynamite, yes. Damn it! I can't get jelly bean. I have to wait another. I have to wait a stupid amount of time. Okay. I'm trying. I got a jinxie earlier. I don't know if, and basically only works with people that are actually in chat. So I can't. You are the only three. You're the only three that are chatting right now. So that means that's the only way I can actually get whoppy catches. Okay, so we're gonna blow this up. We're gonna run our road across. This will be good. These guys are doing this. We have to. Oh my God! 6.1 days. Ow! I forgot about Edge. Edge is here. Damn it! I catch nobody. I'm like the worst for catching people. Jinx catches everybody. Okay, look at this. That's nice. That's nice. Do we have cattail crackers coming in now? Oh, we've got the food coming in. Excellent. We're good. We have a shocking amount of dried out area, unfortunately. So we have to deal with that. We need to get this leveled down so we can actually start building other things. We're gonna have to get this sorted out over here as well. I really am tentative about doing what I'm thinking about doing over here, but maybe we could put a deep water pump over here for this area. Okay. How do I want to do this? We're going for simple. Let's go for simple. So, the idea behind this is to have power come down here and come in here. But I don't want to have it sticking out so we can't run across to the left here. So this... The makings of a plan, chat. The makings of a plan. That'll get blown up. Then that will be there. Actually, I don't even have to do that. I can literally put one of these things here and put the other thing on top. That would give us our power here and in here. Yeah, it's, well, part of, Bernie, part of what I see, and maybe it's because I'm old, is that we have normalized manufactured misery. We've normalized it, and we've made it completely acceptable to be an absolute douche canoe as long as it creates shareholder value. That's what I'm seeing now, and it is very disturbing, but it seems to be that's just the way things are. Put that there. They're the new dairy industry. Well, I'm of split minds on the dairy industry, especially here in Canada, because part of our dairy industry is supply management to ensure that we have stable pricing. And I don't have a problem with that. My issue shows up when massive conglomerates are buying up all of the small mom and pop farms and making them uncompetitive. That's my issue. Like people that have generations of farmers, well, like Omog, and they have to get second jobs to do what their family has done for decades or centuries or whatever, just to maintain their land and their farm. That's just, it's wrong. So, on that happy note, okay, contemplation for what do we have? Do we have? We do have. I heard that these were good. You could put a scarecrow and it makes people happy. Anyone who's running through this quadrant here, since I have 2 spots here that are just doing sweet FA, I could literally put a scarecrow right here. Like that. Did I put it facing the wrong way? No. Late stage capitalism. I was trying to be a little bit more polite. But yes. That's exactly what it is. Late stage capitalism. Now, late stage capitalism, I will take that over the alternative because the alternative sucks balls for everybody. Okay. Do I want to do... Yes, you know what? I'm just going to do this right now. Boom, 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 boom. Like that. Just so that I can start building this back, which is the... There we go. And we'll put this up here, and that will give us our road back. Or our route. There. Nice green route. Nice and simple. Bang. Straight across. And there we go. Bernie, are you happy? Look at that. Look at that. It's lower. It's all nice and clean. Nice and clean there, sir. Corporatism. Corporatism. Corporatocracy. Yeah, you would not get an argument from me on that. Oh, interesting. What's going on here? Why is my... Oh, there it is. My mouse got locked. I must have clicked on something up there, and I was like, why can't I scroll out? Okay. We have more water coming down here. Very happy, yes. Be even happier when this entire area is flooded with juicy water and all our stuff is not dying. Like, dried out. Oof! So we need to make sure... I think what I... excuse me. I think what I want to do is I want to open up the ability to make the tunnels and bring water over here. But it would probably be easier just to take it through here and not and kind of start building up another version of a dam here. That might probably be the best way, and then all of this becomes available. Yeah, let's start doing that. Let's start doing that, chat. So the easiest way for us to get over there is going to be straight over the top. Maybe? Possibly. Just make sure to feed and water your beavers and don't let them get poisoned by poopy water. Well, that's kind of been the plan, to not have them poisoned. I think I've done a fairly good job. I think I've only had one contaminated beaver so far. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go straight back this way. No, that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Because that will allow me to do... rotate. Rotate. Okay, why are you not rotating? Why are my keys not working? Rotate. Why is R not rotating? Problem? What has happened to my rotational? Okay. No, I'm stuck in some... I can't type in... What is going on here? Okay. Escape, escape, escape. Okay. No, it's not that. My... For some reason... No, it's working now. Okay. For some reason, my keyboard was locked off. Okay. I don't know why. Now it's working. Okay. For some reason, it just got kind of locked off, and I didn't even have an escape key. It's like, what is going on here? That was bizarre. I've never had that happen. Okay, so... directions. What is blowing up? We'll get these done. Excuse me. So we want to get this area here flooded, but we also don't want the crap water coming through here. So we got to get over here and build a proper sluice gate system here. Probably like right here would probably be awesome. So let's plan that. These. Actually, it doesn't have to. Yeah, we probably want to. Actually, might be easier to put one on this side and one on this side, and then crap water goes this way and good water goes this way. And that might be cool. That might be cool. We could probably just do it right here. See, we're going to do it because of my desire to have nice square corners. That, and we'll put 3 sluice gates here. 1, 2, 3. So that will be the plan for this. It doesn't have to be fantastic. I don't even care if it floods on this side. Actually, this could be secondary. This could be secondary. Let's put this like down in. Don't do anytime soon. All of this needs to be torn out, and we need the water to flow down this way. And it will flow into here, or we could actually knock these things out and it will start flowing this way as well. That's actually not a bad idea. The water won't flow this way unless I break those things out. So let's destroy these. Mistakes might be made. Panic. Oh. You dumbass! Really? Like, seriously? Are you serious? Okay. Stop doing that. There he is. Like, really? Like, dum-dum? Do this yesterday. Shh. Everything's fine. Did you just see that? He literally built the platform and then stranded his buddy. I will build the platform and strand my buddy. Oh, that happened. Everything is fine. Like, Jesus, what's wrong with you people? You're not people. That's the problem. Okay. I can't believe that just happened. This is fine. It's like, I understand. Okay, destroy the one farthest away first. Okay, I'll leave that. I'll put that on me. But then it was like, build the platform. And Buddy just sat on the thing like, okay, you built me a platform so I can get off of here. And then he destroys the one underneath and he goes, nope, I'll jump to the other side. Not safety. Beavers be dumb. Well, actually, they're kind of like anything. Rimworld pawns or friggin' dupes in oxygen not included. You name it. They're all dumb as rocks. Okay, so we need a pathway now. I think we're gonna go this way and then deal with this over here, and slowly make our way over there. We're gonna make our direction on both sides. I think straight over is always going to be the more direct route to get to here, but we want to be able to get to here as well. So let's go with this. Oh, nice. There's I didn't even notice this right here. This will not be pretty. It won't be pretty, but it'll work. Oni dupes are cute as hell. Yeah, Jinxie gets really upset if a dupe dies. Like, really upset. Okay, so this will give us our options to get over here. Okay, so for some reason, this thing keeps jumping onto... I don't know if it's a... Yeah, see, my wheel is got... My wheel keeps jumping onto that. And... Yeah, see, I don't know why. This is my mouse wheel right now. And for some reason, it keeps locking itself to that. I don't know why. I'm not doing anything. So, most wheels should do that. But for some reason, it's like, yeah, no, I'm good. Let's do something different. To get this water in here, we're going to get rid of all of this as well. I think we're just going to get rid of all of this. And that way we can just build our sluice gauge right here. Sluice. And yeah, it'd be... One, two, three. Then we'll have our block and our block. That will bring our water through here. And since we want to make sure that it doesn't go stupid, we can do that. And there they go. And yes, I'm aware I haven't taken these things out yet. I am literally going to make sure that we build a scaffolding network so that they can literally run up here and just do this. I'm literally going to make sure that they don't do something abysmally stupid. Do that. 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 And then they can get to all of this stuff without trapping themselves. In theory. Bad water. Okay, so let's go this thing here, and we're going to put a pause on that. Pause. Can't pause that? Pause? Can't pause that. Well, crap. Okay, well, there's an easier solution to that then. We just do this. Now they can't get down, so they won't do anything really stupid. This is good. How's our... Oh, look at this. We're going to get some bad water, so it is time... Well, perhaps... to not get these guys killed. That gives us some more water. Very nice. And they can still get to this, which is good. My head cannon... They are so downtrodden by their overlord. Wow! I'm getting blamed for this. I am getting blamed for this. I literally have done everything for these little buggers. They need more. They need to prioritize that. 300 water. We've got 3 pumps going at full tilt. These are on full tilt. Okay. We need a couple more haulers to actually get stuff done. I think these are builders. Let's get rid of 2 builders for right now so that they become haulers and they fill up the water barrel because that makes more sense to me. Have you given 16? I'm on 16 hours. I'm on 16 hours. I got a lot of grief because yesterday I may have put them on 20 hours and, well, forgot about it. And they were a little bit cranky. And by cranky, I mean they were all dying. I may have made that mistake yesterday. Perhaps. I cannot confirm nor deny that that may have happened. I'm good today. I've left them on 16 hours. They're beavers. They're meant to work. That's what they do. Oh, we've got that coming in. How long is this bad tide going to be? That is going to be the question. In the experimental branch, there is literally an achievement for making the 24/7 for 7 days straight. Ooh, I'll get that. I'll get that. I'm an achievement whore in most games, and if I see something like that, I'm gonna do it. I'm really gonna do it. And wait till you see with my Guild Wars 2, I chase achievements, and some of them are brutal. Okay. So, what do we got here? Look at this. We have... Oh, look at this. We have a nice pool of water. Not a lot. This, by Omok standards, this is definitely not a lot. But it's not bad. Because since the water flows this way, you want to make sure that... You always want to make sure that the water flowing down flows into the deepest area. So, I will have to start dropping this down, this area down here, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, here comes the crappy water. Yeah, I saw this earlier. If this overflows into here, we'd end up with this area polluted. By Omok, that's not even a puddle. This isn't even a puddle by Omok standards. But we're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. We only have, well, we have 33 beavers. 10 of them are kids. We don't have any, what is it? We don't have any homeless. There's no homeless, and there's no unemployed. So we're doing good. Doing good. We got 6,000 food. We've got wood. We got 1,000 wood here. We're starting to get some planks. We're starting to get some gears. We definitely need storage for explosives, though. That is something we did not build. That was something I wanted to build, and I completely forgot to do it. I might actually put a second explosives thing over here as well, because why not? That's probably going to drive my OCD crazy. I don't actually have OCD, but that's going to bug me a little bit. But it is what it is. Let's see. Is there a place that we could put the explosives that would make a lot more sense? Probably make a lot more sense to put it over here. And... damn it. Stop it! There. I don't know what's doing that. There's just something that keeps setting off my mouse and my keyboard. And it goes into basically what happens when you hit your Windows key. And I'm not hitting my Windows key. Good night, Jelly Bean. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being around. Thank you for your support. Dynamite. Right there. Maybe it wants my avatar to dance. I don't know what you're talking about. I see no friggin' requests for that filth. Wow, that is crazy how quickly that dried out. That dried out like instantaneously. Ooh, crappy water. We're gonna get this. We're definitely gonna drop this down. Probably gonna drop this stuff down another layer. Well, all of this stuff. I think all of this stuff is gonna have to be moved up here. This will have to be our deep water area. And I think it might actually make a lot more sense to build this out and just have a couple power wheels to like here, and then build this out into a reservoir. That is something that I'm kind of thinking about now. That might actually be better, and then we move this up here. Is this on the same level? Now, yeah, this is all on the same level now, all the way over to here. So yeah, we could actually build this out here as the high level, and then build. We could literally build a wall here and put our power wheels in here to up to here, and then basically make the reservoir. I have the makings of a plan, chat. I have the makings of a plan. Might not be a good plan, but it's the makings of a plan. So if we were to say make all of this go boom, and then drop it down. We make all of this go boom. And this becomes a nice big square that we can turn into it. I don't want to drop it down too far. I just want to put this down another layer. Like right now, it's on the single layer. I want to drop it down one more and make a larger area so it doesn't disappear when the drought comes. I want to make this my reservoir is what I want to get. And then what we can do is, if needed, we can put tunnels under here to make sure that this all works. I also want to turn this area back here into some more reservoir, because this looks like it will be a great place for a reservoir, and we could even build up the walls a little bit. I think. I might be wrong, but that seems like it might work. As far as these plants go, plants be damned. They're in the way. We have a lot of dynamite that has to go. And we haven't, I'm only using single layer dynamite because I've got 1.8. Come on. I've got 1.8 now, so I could get I could get the bigger ones. And then what I can do is I could just do these down by 2 and then do all this down by 1. That would make a lot more sense. But these are already here, so I'm not going to actually replace them with doubles. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, look at this. We've got our sleuth gate. They're going to town over here. This is good. How the hell did they build that? I specifically didn't put a staircase there so they couldn't get there. Oop. 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 Do not question the beavers. I'm not allowed to question them. I have to treat them like super friggin' snowflakes. Jeez, Jinxie, is there anything I'm doing correctly? Like, geez, you're so demanding of the beavers. For the beavers. Everything's for the beavers. Actually, where's our dirt? That's over here, isn't it? 1K for dirt. But we're not digging dirt yet, so that's also a problem. That is this thing. 2K for dirt. I am the beaver union leader. Make of that not. You are on your own. I say nothing. Behave, behave, behave. You are a better person than that. You are a better person than that. Tapper Shap. we have our chestnuts and maple syrup over here. Evening there, Kinshak. Hello, welcome, welcome. The pool trick for irrigation. Go with no, considering this is literally my second stream of playing this game, and I've only beaten one map off stream. Go with no. Okay. There are far, far, far better people at this game than me. Oh my god, this thing's driving me nuts. I don't know what is causing this. It only just started in the last hour that we're getting that glitch. It's just really frustrating. Copper Shack. So if we put this here, that can hit all of the maple. Excellent. Put that there, we get our maple syrup coming in. Is it during an autosave? I didn't notice, Edge, but it might be. It might be. I haven't really noticed, but I definitely will try and keep an eye on it. We're going to do that. Wow, this is also where I could put both of these things right here and deal with... See, there's all my... I got my maple syrup there, and I've got my pine right here. I might actually... I might actually want to make sure that I have enough of both of those. I need more wood anyways. Excuse me. Perhaps we put some wood on this side, in this area here, and it takes up the pine resin since we'll be building our industry here. Yes, I think I have a plan. I have another plan, chat. It's never good when that happens. You either blow a 1 deep 3x3 hole or enclose a 3x3 area with dams, then fill that area with water using pumps. Well, maybe we'll try that on the other side in a moment. Right now we are just trying to actually get some things sorted out. I think we are going to put... Yes. I think we are going to put a forester right around here to deal with this area. It doesn't really have to do everything, but one... Yes, we're going to put the forester here. We are going to put a capper shack right here. This is going to be for pine resin. This is going to be... focused on pine, because that's all that's going to be over here. Pine, 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 pine! And let's just do this for right now. I think that will be fine. Actually, well, apparently that's what I'm doing, because that was not what I was actually trying to do, but apparently that's what we're doing. We can move it later if needed. Put our pine right here. This will be deal with this, and then over here we will rip out all of this pine here once, well, these ones here, and we'll put in more maple, and this will deal with the maple. Yes, I am aware of the changing of the doorways. That I am aware of. Okay, get all of this. These are maples. Maples. Yep, these are all maples. When these are all torn up, we will... Okay, we need these little ones. I'm going to be destructive on this because I am impatient. And these ones that are little tiny ones are not going to get a chance to grow because I want maples to be growing. So we'll let them do that. I'll leave the ones that are... There we go. Put the maples in there so I remember to do that. And we will let them chop these ones down. 13 irrigated squares around a pool. Nice. Well, that might be something that we do over somewhere. Perhaps we do it up here at some point. What I was going to do is I was just going to take dynamite and make a tunnel straight through and then pop it up and just let the water... Oh, goody, a bad time. And then worry about that later. Oh, we do have an almost finished dam up here. Okay, we need this finished like yesterday. These need to be finished. And... do it, guys. Finish that off. This close the contamination. I'm clicking on this. What is wrong with you? My God, that's infuriating. I'm clicking on it right now and getting nothing. And getting no activation of the keys. And it just started about an hour ago. I don't know what's going on. I'm clicking on other windows to see if I can sort it out. It's just being infuriating. Yeah, it's bizarre. It's bizarre, and it's not making any sense because it keeps popping me down to the Windows bar. I think it must be a Windows update or something that's kind of jammed itself through and it's now being a dick. Yeah, okay, so I'm hitting the escape key and it's literally moving through my like an alt tab. So it's for some reason it's locked itself into alt tab mode. And now I can click. Seriously? But I can't select this. I can select an item to build, but it's not allowing me to do anything with this thing. Are you effing kidding me? My sticky keys should be completely off. Let's look. Let's check. Well, I'd have to reload the... I'm thinking I'd have to reload the entire stream. Like, reboot the computer. Because right now, I don't even have access to my Windows key. My escape key works. Let me see. Sticky keys. No, and I can't type anymore either. So something has broken. I'm guessing it's been a Windows glitch, but let's try something. See, escape should be bringing up my escape. It's literally what it's doing right now is every key is now alt tabbing. But I just paused the game. Figure that one out. I just managed to pause the game, so certain buttons are working. Let's try something here. What is the... Here, okay. Let's save our game. I'm gonna reload the game. I'm gonna reload the game. I'm just gonna reload the game and see if that sorts things out. But it looks like it's a Windows issue because if I hit the Windows key, nothing happens right now. So yeah, it looks like there's been a Windows, something with Windows has gone wonky. A Windows memory issue? That would be interesting. Performance. Memory. 20 gigs available. So yeah, I'd blame Windows too. I will close off a couple things to see if we can do something here. Yeah, what's happening right now is I alt click, or sorry, an alt tab, and then I have to click on the item that I want to actually. I could try that. I will try and unplug the keyboard. Uh, Vanish return? No, that did absolutely nothing. Okay, so and now the keyboard's not working at all. Okay, so that's interesting. No, keyboard is working because I can type in chat. Yeah, I can type in chat. However, the Windows key is no longer working. If you want to check what software you use, currently that's kind of a thing. Wait a minute. I wonder. I wonder. File manager? It's not even open. Okay. Now I think we have a Windows problem or I have a keyboard problem. One or the other. Right now, like I can select things with my mouse. Yeah, let me look. It wouldn't surprise me. Windows loves to push things through and break stuff. No, I've got my updates on held for 5 weeks because unfortunately I have that. I am one of the people that have that particular update that will not install no matter how what you do. That particular infuriating update, which apparently Windows just says no, it works, and there's like an entire Reddit post on how it's not working for like thousands of people, but Windows tells you that you're just an idiot and it works. So, yes, but thousands of people, they're all idiots. No, not so much. Antivirus that blocks Timberborn? Nope. This, I think the only thing I could possibly do would be to just completely shut down the computer and turn it back on and off again type thing. But that, unfortunately, that will mean that we're ending the stream. Let's just take a quick thing. Let's see if we can actually get Timberborn working. And if we can't, then we'll just wrap things up. That should be on continue. See, I can click away. That seems to be fine. we we tried Riftbreaker earlier and it completely got borked. I am currently shutting down a variety of things in the background. Okay, this works. I can select things. I still can do nothing here. So something is really wonky because I can select items, but apparently I can do nothing with these checkboxes. I got nothing. We did very well with the beavers. Yes, we did. So, with that, I guess we're going to wrap the stream up. What we'll see is, do we have enough to raid out with? If we do, then what we'll do is we'll raid out on a Timberborn person. So you guys can have some fun with them. Let me see the Twitch browse, because apparently that works. Oh, that's interesting. And typing is no longer allowed now. So it's weird. I can type. No, I can't. I have no ability to type anymore. So yeah, something's broken. We're not going to raid out. I'm just going to wrap this up. We're going to call it a day, and I'm going to just, yeah, antivirus is going to be run. It sounds like something's gone screwy, but it's not allowing me to do anything right now. And yeah, okay, so funsies. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope that you enjoyed yourself. I see you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kinshak. Tomorrow, if things are working again, we're going to try Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous and continue our playthrough of that. I can't guarantee you that will work. And then we will, if nothing else, we'll end up with either Timberborn or Guild Wars 2, because Guild Wars 2 is definitely our Thursday game. And that's the one that does work. So we're going to work on this. I will see you guys in the future. Have a great night. Have a great week. And see you tomorrow.